Hey, good afternoon everyone. Saturday, November 4th, 2017, and we're at one of my least favorite places in the entire planet Earth, anywhere in any city. We're at the mall because I'm gonna get a case for my iPhone X, because we all know that I'll be the one that breaks both sides of it. $275 a piece, front and back glass, $550 if you break both sides. 550 bucks. Don't want to do that. And normally I would order a case online, but there isn't a ton of good stuff online, OEM, so I'm just gonna get an OtterBox at the Apple store. It's only like 45 bucks. Seems like the best plan, which is pretty cheap because I didn't really think that OtterBox was like less than 100, but let's go in Apple store and get one. Alright, so after a quick trip to Apple to make sure that my phone is properly protected so I don't break this ridiculously expensive thing, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of some of the weekend work that I do. We don't list as many new items on the weekend. What I do is perfect a lot of the used items and a lot of the already listed current active items that are, you know, already on our eBay account. So what I'm talking about is that I will open up all of my active items and I will try to go down all the titles, all the prices, all the descriptions, everything. I will check my handling times, my returns. I'll make sure everything's mobile friendly. So basically, I will open my active listings and I will just go down and try to edit, you know, 5 or 10 at a time. And I can burn through about 100 listings just to make sure that every title has every keyword maxed out that I possibly can, that it's correct, there's no misspellings, to make sure the pricing is still accurate on what, you know, is active and selling right now. So I'll open up a second tab and I'll look up each item as I go down it. You know, for example, maybe I'll look up Burberry large button-down long sleeve men's shirt. I'll bring it up. I'll see what all the button-down large men's Burberry shirts are selling for. If they're all at 40, 40, 40, 40, and mine's at 60, well, I probably need to drop it down to like $49.99 or $45 or something and run a sale or whatever I need to do to get it more in line with where it should be. And every time that I do this and I edit 100, 200 listings, typically 2 or 3 or 4 of those items will sell by the end of the weekend. So it's always good to constantly be monitoring your actives to make sure that your solds are good, your sold comps are online with what you have it listed for, to make sure that your titles are good, make sure you have no misspellings. Always be re-looking at all your stuff. Make sure your sale is on. Sometimes when you run a sale, some items don't get put in that sale, so make sure that all your items that are supposed to be on sale are on sale. Make sure everything isn't promoted. Make sure your mobile friendly is on. Make sure all of that stuff is good. Let me jump over to my computer screen and show you just an example of a few items that I was working on editing right now. Okay, so here is my screen, and I was just on my active listings here, and I was gonna edit these Miss Me jeans and this Zach Thomas jersey. So we come over here to the Zach Thomas jersey. This is a Miami Dolphins. He's a retired player. And you guys can see I have this as a Zach Thomas Miami Dolphins jersey starter NFL football 46 MW. So the title is a little bit off of what I want. It should be like Zach Thomas Miami Dolphins NFL jersey 46M without the slash there, and then probably starter because it's a starter brand. 1995 we could probably add to it. So I'm gonna mess with this title a little bit, change it up just a little. It's not bad, but it needs a little work. Now I've got it at $40 and I'm running a 10% $4 off, which puts it at $35.99 or 36 bucks with free shipping, of course. And so we're gonna come over here to the solds, and on starter there's only 5 results for Zach Thomas. And you can see that mine is the teal with the white lettering, and so there's 4 of those. And you guys can see this one got $40 plus 9, so they got 49. It looks like it sold twice. Probably somebody didn't pay for it on the 4th, and they actually paid for it on the 12th. So only one of them is sold at $49. This one down here sold for $42 plus $7.95 with bids. And then this one sold for $110. I don't know how accurate or, you know, whether that was paid or not. But what I am seeing is that these are size 48, size 48, size 52, size 52, and if we come back, I've got a 46. So mine's a little smaller. I believe the 46 is medium, that's the M, 48's large, and 52 is like an XL or 2XL, probably 2XL. So the larger sizes do slightly better. So my jersey is probably worth around 40 bucks, which is what I priced it at. And I gave the sale price, so hopefully it'll sell. So I'm priced right, but you guys can see not a lot of these selling. This is really only one sale and then a couple more. So not a highly popular item. Zach Thomas doesn't play anymore. He's retired. So it is going to be a long tail item. I believe I only paid about $3 for this. So when it sells, I'll be good. The other thing I can do, I think, is to label it vintage authentic. So that's probably something else that will help with the title. Excuse me. And there's also the word 19 or the date 1995, number 54. So there's a few things I can mess with the title, which may help it sell. It looks like I'm priced right, so I'm going to leave that alone. This should say NFL jersey. We should get rid of the NFL there. NFL football jersey. And so a lot of times I will copy what these other people are doing and try to sell it that way. So you guys can see they put vintage authentic starter. So I should probably put the word vintage authentic Zach Thomas Miami Dolphins NFL jersey. Authentic Zach Thomas Miami Dolphins NFL jersey by starter. And then size 46M. So there you go. There's kind of some editing that I can do. I believe that the pricing is correct. I believe that everything else on this is good. It's where it should be. And I've checked out the rest of the listing, and it's on point. So we're just going to save that. And now hopefully we will get a sale on this jersey. So let's look at another item, which was some Miss Me jeans that we had. We have these priced, same price, $39.99, 10% off. These are Miss Me women's jeans, 29 boot cuts, floor black, wash, denim pants, inseam 32 inches. So we come over here to Miss Me jeans. I searched for Miss Me jeans, women's jeans, boot cut size 29, and got 1,331 results. So a lot of results to go off of. They're very popular. Look at this picture. This is pretty crazy. Over the back of a chair or a couch. But a lot of embellished. Now here's the thing. This pair here with a bad title and everything still sold for 20. We got a pair that sold best offer for somewhere in the 48, so less than that, around 40 bucks. We got some pairs that sold for 31 with free shipping. Again, 30 plus 7, which is 37, but after the best offer, they probably got about 30. Here's a pair of 20. 20 plus 11 is 31. Here's 42 with some real good embellishments and some camo. 52, this one looks like 30 combined. This is 30 combined, and these are pretty close to what we have. Here's some Miss Me whites. Here's ones that sold for $61. I don't know why. I'd have to open it. Here's 31. Here's 30. So the majority of these, 33, best offer, so probably like 29, 29. Most of these jeans are in the $30 range. So when we come back and we look at mine, which I have over here. Yep, there we go. So we come over here. I could probably do some work on the title. If I scroll down, I am at $35.99 after the sale price. So these probably need to be priced around $34 or $33. And then after the sale, they'll be 30 bucks because it's going to take $3.30 off. So these need to be, you know, right around $33. And I'll probably get the sale on them. So they're just a couple dollars overpriced. Maybe they would sell at that price, but they're not very fancy. They don't have a ton of embellishments on them. They just have that LaFleur New Orleans style design on them. They are, you know, a kind of odd wash, so they're not as popular. But, you know, the color is called Seattle, 98% cotton. So they're not bad jeans. They're decent. And probably, you know, you could do this picture or this picture. I'll probably put this picture as, you know, change that as the main photo. So sometimes I'll edit up the photos. And then, you know, this just needs to be down just a few dollars. Just drop it $3 or $4. And there's a good chance these will sell this weekend. I paid like $5 for these, so I'd be happy if they sold for 30. That's a 25 profit, less the fees and shipping. Probably around $16 profit. So, and that's what we'll do. So we'll just go down all these active listings and I'll just edit stuff one after another. You know, sometimes it means changing the price. Sometimes it just means changing the title. Sometimes it means double checking your return policy, double checking, you know, your 30, 60-day returns, free shipping. Sometimes, you know, you've got a typo in the title, or you've got, you know, information in the title that doesn't match the description. Just go over and don't overwhelm yourself trying to edit 500 in a weekend, or 400 or 300 or 100 or 1,000. Just go through and edit maybe 50, or do like 10, 15 a day, 20 a day. Just double check them. And a lot of times you can burn through 20 or 30 without getting overwhelmed, and maybe come back and do 20 or 30 later. And all of a sudden, before you know it, you've edited 50 in a day, and your listings are back on par. They're perfect. They're where they should be. And hopefully you'll have some sales. So it's just another tip to always be looking at your active listings. Always make sure your pricing is good. Always make sure everything is on point and where it should be. If you have any questions, I really appreciate it. Put it down in the comment section below. As always, I try to answer as many as I can. We're obviously getting hundreds and hundreds of comments and questions and emails a day, so I do my best. I can't get to everyone, but I really do try my best. So thank you guys for all the support. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you haven't been unsubscribed unknowingly. It still does happen, so appreciate that. And I will see you guys again next time.